I'm not in the Christmas spirit this year.
Again. Ooh, I am the ghost of Christmas, Isaiah, and I've come to give you a warning. You will be visited by 3 ghosts. The ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future.
Do I just wait here for the other ghosts? Or...
See you later.
So I guess I just have to wait for this ghost to come.
Hello, I'm the ghost of Christmas Past, and I'm here to show you the true meaning of Christmas.
Wait a minute. So you're the ghost of Christmas past?
Who'd you expect?
So then how's this gonna work? Like, are you gonna lecture me or are you gonna show me something?
I'll do you something even better, pal. I'm going to take you back to your past Christmases. I'm going to show you why you've been a Scrooge, and in the end, hopefully, if I do my job right, you'll learn the error of your ways.
The error of my ways? Alright, look. Normally I would play along with your silly little games, but I'm too tired for this right now. I'd rather just go to bed, sleep, and not go on some magical... Where are we?
The proper question is, when are we?
When are we then?
The past, of course!
As you...
Yes, and this place is very familiar to you, of course, as you can see over here.
How could I forget the time I was knocked out and forced to learn the true meaning of Christmas? What am I supposed to learn from this exactly?
Keep looking.
What? Them watching The Grinch for 2 hours and reviewing it?
Huh. This could take a while. But, you know what we can do? We can review our own movie.
Christmas Carol?
1984 version.
I mean, I guess, but how are you gonna watch this?
Leave it to me, old buddy, old pal.
What are you doing? Don't. Not again. No.
Have fun!
You gotta stop doing that!
That's fine.
Well, I guess we're here, so I might as well just get this over with and watch that movie and review it.
Sounds good.
A Christmas Carol follows the story of Scrooge as he learns the true meaning of Christmas through the 3 ghosts of the past, present, and future. And it's just the same as any Christmas Carol story. It's just told differently, or it's told the same way, but in a different time in 1984. So, would you like to start off with your opinions on the movie?
Sure, yeah. I thought the movie was very well directed and well acted. George C. Scott, who plays Ebenezer Scrooge, is very good, and he's just a good actor in general. What I liked about the movie the most was about how the spirits were portrayed. I liked how Marley was essentially a foreseer, in the sense, as the other Christmas carols, he was talking about how, oh, you're going to be visited by these 3, and that's, of course, the Christmas Carol. But what was very great about it was the fact of you saw essentially the pain and the fact that, oh, he wants to help Scrooge, rather than, I feel like in some of the others, he just showed like, I don't want you to have the same fate as me type thing. And it's just really interesting how Marley was kind of portrayed like that. I also liked Present was very joyful and very serious, as well as Future was just a giant puppet just pointing and having eerie sounds, which really scared me. But overall, I thought the spirits were were probably my favorite out of the film, and they were just really enjoyable to see on screen. I also liked how this one kind of left like the last 15 minutes of the movie actually showing Ebenezer Scrooge like 2 days after the incident of him actually being like a good guy, making everyone's life better, Timmy becoming a second father to Timmy. That was something that I don't believe I remembered in the other Christmas carols, as they immediately abruptly end at him like being happy and whatnot. But it was really cool to see that, and it was a fun experience.
Yeah. So Amongst watching these Christmas Carol movies, out of all of them, I'll say this is the one that I tend to forget the most. It's definitely not a bad movie. It's pretty good. It's well made. The actors do a good job. Of course, the effects aren't to par as they are today, but of course, it was made in 1984. But still good for its time. And it was just, to me, again, like I said, it doesn't stand out to me. Because, of course, I did the 1951, which is a classic one. And, of course, the other two that I'll be doing, they seem to stand out more to me. But, like, so this is very just... And, of course, they all tell the same story. And if you want to get the story across of the Christmas Carol, you can watch this, it'll do it. But, of course, like you said, how it went after the... Like, 2 days after he became... the incident.
Mm-hmm.
He, like, the other ones don't go over that, but it's interesting that they do over it. But, again, it's well made. Just it wasn't, for me, I feel like it wasn't one that attracted me more as opposed to the other Christmas Carol movies that I have seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you give this movie as your final rating?
My final rating for this movie probably would be a 7.5 out of 10. Pretty solid, and just a enjoyable film, enjoyable Christmas film, compared to the other ones as well.
I'll give this movie my final rating of a 6 out of 10. It's a little forgettable compared to the other ones. But it's definitely not like a bad Christmas Carol movie. It's done pretty well and definitely did do something interesting and different. Like added more to the story that other ones may have not had.
It was a nice change of pace.
Yes,
I would say, yeah.
Definitely.
Compared to the other ones that told the same story but in a more grander way, compared to this one that told the same story in a more serious and slow pacing way, which would agree there were some points in the movie where it did kind of felt slow in pacing, but that was just to explain. Like, I understand what they were going with, but I can see why it could be forgettable, because it's more of a lot of dialogue and more of reminiscing rather than visuals or Christmas spirit type thing. As it's more, this was more of an anatomy of a man rather than the anatomy of like Christmas and how he's affected others.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, look at the time. Oh, we have to leave now.
Wait, don't.
Oh, look, we made it just in time.
I know you've been on an anti-Christmas agenda, but even the Grinch had a change of heart. I want you to have this to learn the true meaning of Christmas.
Oh, this is so nice. It always makes up for the fact that you knocked me out, kidnapped me, and made me forced to watch and review the Grinch movie against my own will.
I also got you this pen.
How'd you know? I always wanted this pen. This is the best Christmas ever. This calls for a celebration. Let's you and me celebrate Christmas together this year.
See, at that moment, you had the Christmas spirit. After trying to stop it from happening, you lost that Christmas spirit. Now the question is what changed from the past to now?
I don't know. I guess I just lost it. I just don't have the same feeling for Christmas I did then.
But doesn't seeing your past and how happy you were make you want to feel that way again?
Not really.
Nothing at all? No spark? No jingle bells, light bulb, or anything?
No magical Christmas spirit. See, I don't know what you're supposed to learn from this.
Sometimes I hate this job. Well, I've done all I can. There will be 2 other ghosts that are going to come visit you.
Well, if they're just like you, I should be fine then.
Oh boy. They are nothing like me. They differ. And I hope you have fun with that.
Thank you.
Well, goodbye now. I'll be taking my leave. Hasta la vista.